we go once again unto the breach with our mix of undead squids and octopi. Yeah, squidlings and octolings. Yeah, was it squidlings? It isn't squidlings. Is it? Whatever. It's the Splatoon Guardians. It's Marin Mixed Mayhem Season 13, and as always, I'm Chun. That wasn't an awkward opening at all, now was it? Blood Bowl.
Well, they say all good things come to an end.
What's that got to do with this show?
Perfect. All right. Well, today we have the Splatoon Guardians Afterlife United at 11:30 versus Music to My Ears, the Human League team, played by Ruari, at 11:40. So I'm going to get 10K. Hey, you slimy bugger. Will there be Snoot this weekend, or are you maintaining your cowardice? It remains to be seen, memes. That being said, the thing I sent you last night.
He shouldn't have jumped. The show's not that bad.
Anyway, let's take a look at our teams and what's going on while we're waiting for Ruari to show up. The Splatoon Guardians! Of course, we have ourselves two mummies. Callie's having guard. Marie, nothing yet. Pearl and Marina, the werewolves, with block and dodge. Captain Cuttlefish, Shark Tomb Guardian, with guard. Shiver, Fry, and Big Man, who also has guard. So we got 3 guard big guys. That's neato. Sheldon still has pickup, and Spike replaced our dead guy, Mr. Grizz, last time. So we're back to 11. 140. I could get a reroll, but I'm stubbornly sticking with this idea of no rerolls for this division. Is it a good idea? No. It's my idea, though, and I'm trying to maintain my idea that this is to help keep me in the fundamentals. Whether or not that's working remains to be seen. Although if you've seen my score line, I don't think it is. You gotta believe something, or otherwise you lose everything, am I right? And our opponent, Music to My Ears.
Oh, terrific, wonderful.
Say, is your friend the avocado here some kind of professional critic?
Nah, he's just unemployed.
You should go to work. Try to make something of yourself.
Oh, like what?
Guacamole.
This show brought a tear to my eye.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sitting on a tack.
I love these heckles. I'm sorry if I stop to listen to them, but I just love them when they show up. It's Music to My Ears, played by Ruari / McGravy. You have Bob Marley, the tame bear, with guard. Gotta watch out for him. George Harrison, unleveled. Super Tramp. That's someone I've never heard of before, actually. Unless I have, and I've just never known it. Leap, long legs, diving, tackle, dodge. Have you seen the upgrade your team got? I did not, did you? I will take a look at that in a minute. Ringo Starr, the human thrower, with leader. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, okay, so we got 11 versus 11 here. Nick Drake with block, 2 old foreigners, John Lennon and Paul McCartney. And we have Radiohead, Frank Sinatra, Michael Jackson, and REM. I'd like to point out, creatively defunct, but we do like music. Unless he's talking about himself as opposed to the people on his team. Because I don't think any of these people are necessarily creatively defunct. But regardless. How is McGravy doing? He is 2-0-3, so better than me by a significant margin. Let's see, has he shown up yet? He is offline. Alright, so let's take a look and see what's Digi's team. I don't know, Michael Jackson hasn't put out a new song in a while. Digi, quiet. You're probably ruining his ideas here. He's got a plan. Anywho, Whole Life fans united. Fair portion of them are dead, which makes them pretty defunct. I will grant you that. Alright, Digi. What's the major update? Pebble, the human ogre, has guard. Human has strong arm. Rosarian now has dodged, give her blodge. Ruffian with guard. Sapling with block. Takadachi, unleveled. Grammarian with now his block. Otomo with fend. Novalite with plus agility. That's pretty big. Chetino. Ooh. Amazon Blitzer with guard. So blodge and guard. Nice. KFP with dodge. And Jailbird with diving. That's a pretty cool, it's a pretty neat, good lineup there, Digi. What specifically was added since last time? Well, 2 rerolls, 1 apothecary, 3 fan factor. It's not a stadium enhancement. I'm going to assume the agility Norseman. It would probably make sense. That is a fairly big upgrade. But it's still only 6 in the movement, but guard, strong arm, dodge, guard, block, and guard. Yeah. That is a you got all 5 of these in your last game? Awesome. I'm scared. Can't wait to see exactly how much worse it gets considering you and I close the season. I'm definitely not winning that game. And it seems our opponent has shown up.
Well, I really like this show tonight.
At these prices, who's gonna complain?
I do recommend watching that match. I think I saw a bit of it, actually. Alright, no petty cash. And 120... And I have 10 petty cash, and I don't want to dip it. Well, it would bring me down to 100. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna get 1 Bloodweiser Babe dipping into my treasury. And anyway, it at least weighs turns 4s into 3-ups. And so long as I don't suffer too many traumatic and sticking injuries, it should be a reasonable enough investment. And here we are, sports fans of the amphitheater, the music to my ears stadium with our home team, the music to my ears. This human team is looking to show themselves to be the predominant force on this pitch. Will it work? Will it not? I suppose we shall find out. Meanwhile, standing opposing and opposite them on the other side of the pitch, it's the Splatoon Guardians! Yes, these dried-out calamari individuals are attempting to make a comeback here on dry land, leaving behind the Splatlands for a good old-fashioned different type of game. And this ain't no clam blitz, ladies and gentlemen, as we change it over to the Goblin referee for the coin toss, and we get this game underway. I also have up Nimi the Gaming Tapir, who is in no way related to Fauna the Gaming Kirin. I did see that Fauna has debuted her. I saw something about Fauna debuting her independent VTuber. I've been playing too much Helldivers. I'm hearing the rare sample noise in my head in the background noise here. Alright. Level ups. Well, he gave me the kickoff, alright. Why is guard in the back line? That's a question, isn't it? All right. Anyway. Want Sheldon back here for pickup. We'll put guard there in the straight middle. All right. And here we go. Really? That's got your new processor. Going to install it after watching the streams. Ooh, good luck to you there, man. Well, let's start by knocking RAM over here. Yeah, whole life, it's bigger. Bigger than you, and you are not me.
What are we waiting for?
For it to get tacky.
Well, another first on this show.
I wish you the
How's
same luck that
That's the
Krendor had
first time
against
we've
you.
had to wait
Well,
for it to
thank
get
you.
tacky.
That was a game certainly to watch as well. Wait, am I missing? No, I'm not missing a mummy. He just got a rock thrown at him, Zio. That was the kickoff event. Threw a rock. Captain Cuttlefish suffers an injury. He gets KO'd immediately. Woohoo! Glad I bought that Bloodweiser, babe. I only have the one, but yeah, I'll take what I can get. Yeah, no worries. It happened pretty quickly. Are you my mummy? That entirely remains to be seen. Okay. Let's get a 2-die here. Why would... Well, whatever. Take the free reroll. May have lost my match, but I killed someone. Ooh! Good for you, Zio. Frenzy Claw did not go off. Now remember which werewolf had block and which had dodge. You say that now that I mildly forgotten. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, no, that's a 5 to a 3. I'm not going to risk that. Even if it is the end of the turn, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. But I'm not going to worry about that one. Man, and of course one of the mummies the mummy that gets knocked out is one of my guards. Okay, let's see. Pearl is 10 down. Marina is 7. To be perfectly honest, I really want to... I want Marina to be the one, anyway. Really want Marina to be my ball carrier. Dodge is better for that, and there's no tackle on this team for once. And we'll just have Pearl continue being my hunter. We're already with 3 rerolls. I'm going to have to worry about that. And actually, on that concept of Are You My Mummy, Doctor Who, there's actually an episode of Billy and Mandy that uses that exact same premise as well. Well, maybe not the exact same premise, but you know what I mean. Alright, I'm gonna go Blitz into Marina. I hope that goes Bonehead. That's probably a better Blitz. Less strength, but still a 2-die. Alright. And he gets the POW. Neato. So long as Marina doesn't die, she's fine. Alright, let's see. He gets possession at the end, at the beginning of next half. I hopefully will get the captain back. And he's at 6. Marie needs some work. Fry just needs one more hit. All right. What if all these fantasies... And now I just have REM in my head. Or really more specifically, losing my religion. All right.
I thought for once the show really caught fire.
I thought it burned itself out, same as always.
That's safe. That's less safe. That's kind of... Strength 3, Strength 4 into Paul McCartney. I best get a 1-die with the Thrall. I could also Blitz with Pearl. And get a 1-die. It would be a great hit. My best bet is probably to dodge out and try to swing back around. work towards creating a hole here. That's a stun. That's tolerable. That's another stun. That's tolerable as well. All right. We'll bring... Need Pearl to move first. There we go. One more dodge. Red die, one die, red die. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. A 5 to pass. There we go. Sheldon gets another little bit of stuff, and that's not the worst position I could possibly be in. Yeah. At the moment. Let's see how it falls apart. The good thing is the werewolves are movement 8. Unless everybody starts moving, they can't be caught. A 2 die on Fry. Still got to dodge away from Marin. But a 3-up's not the worst dodge. And if I can actually succeed in doing some damage, that'd be amazing. He says a spike is immediately KO'd. All right. Wants to keep Super Tramp available for any attempt at getting at the ball, but my Cage of Destiny here is preventing that reasonably well, especially with that 6-up dodge. Do it. Damage, you say? Okay, I will allow your opponent to damage your team. Correct. Blitzing into a... Nope, not Agent 3. Who the... What? Oh, leap! Okay. I did ask for it. uh, this game is... Like I said, BS. I've had like 5 interceptions against me the last 2 seasons. And Marina's nearby, and just in case things get wild. One die, 2 die. And if I can knock him down. Nope. He's got 1 reroll left for the rest of the half. And he probably should have picked it up with the catcher, but I really gotta get Big Man a touchdown now, right? At least ways I took that one on a... Hey, he failed to go for it. Now here's the reroll on a snake eye. There we go. block, no block, so all of those are just as safe. You're kidding me. Big Man is as close to perfectly safe as I can get him. Armor break! Just a stun. Frank Sinatra and Michael Jackson are fine. They can't catch him. I'm going to score next turn if allowed. Stay. Oh, that's my thrall. What am I trying to block with my thrall? And we'll push the bear down for good measure. And we'll run Sheldon away to keep him safe. But yeah, Big Man is, for whatever reason, safe. The best that he can do is mark me. That should not have happened. This should not have happened. The Mummy, no, it's a Tomb Guardian. The Tomb Guardian should not have caught that interception. He should not have been able to break away as easily as he did. He should have been marked at least 3 different times. And
What did you think?
Shocking.
Yes, but was it funny?
Of course not.
And yet here
That'd
he
really
is.
be shocking.
The second closest thing to free and clear as we can get. And it requires George Harrison 2 GFIs with no rerolls. Which isn't the worst thing you could be doing. And Maria's injured. All right. Miss next game. Nope. Oh wait, necromancers don't work on players with regeneration, do they? Neat. All right. And well, there's the 2 GFIs. It's no matter how you play it, it's gonna be a 4-3-2-2. There is one thing, and one thing only I should do. Send George Harrison to meet his maker. Well, Claw worked. I'm just scoring with big man. I don't. TGTD. Yeah! Okay! Captain is back. So, on one hand, I'm still down one of my Tomb Guardians. On the other hand, it's only Marie. She has no points and no levels. And I get my guard back. I'll take that trade. I don't like that trade, but I'll take that trade. All right, Sheldon in the back again. All right. Leader in the back line, of course. Bear on the front. All right, let's see. How will this... I really am just hearing Helldivers in the back of my head right now. I swear there should be like a rare sample nearby. Quick snap! Okay, nice deep cut. Nice deep kick. I will take that. Oh, glorious day. There's a possibility that I could send one of my werewolves to hit the catcher. Especially with how he just moved. Alright. Nemi is already able to have memberships on her debut stream. If you have chat open on it, the stream starts to buffer because of the message spam. Wow! Well, glad she's doing good, having gone independent. No rerolls and 4 turns. He gets the ball in the second half regardless. Let's make it a 6. So we get a 2 die against Fry. And do a 1 die just for more pushes. More pushing. Shiver is down, boy. And we're good, we're good. Careful, Chun. You don't want to get cocky just yet. If at all, because that'd be the worst thing you could do right now. You got a 2 die against a thrower. I have block! Okay. Okay. You remembered which werewolf was which. I did. I made sure to attack with the block, not with the dodge. I'm going to be picking up the ball with the dodge. But yeah. Holy fuck. Okay. Okay. Bring it down. Bring it down. Someone, tell me some bad news. Lower my heart rate. Mimi is chibi because she hasn't been collecting nightmares. I said bad news, not cute. Armor break! I get a 3 die, I get a 3 die. In and out through the nose. 3 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Well, that's the end of his turn. He KO'd Sheldon, at least.
Hey, any sign of Statler and Waldorf?
All right, that's a 3-up pickup.
Looks like they split for good. Maybe they didn't like the acoustics.
Why, can't you hear what's being said on stage?
Every word.
All right, I could go and smack a bitch. Well, Mr. Jefferson on the nickel that I have on my desk is telling me to trust the dice. Mr. President, thank you. Screw it. I'm doing it. Actually, no, there's no way to dance. I'm not gonna dance. I'm just gonna go.
Just as I thought.
What's that?
After this show, nothing hurts.
Alright, well, she's still out my... How dare you not dance? That... Look, I agree, Marina should be dancing. Alright, we'll bring the thralls back to here.
Yeah.
Nah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? If it ain't broke, don't break it. I'm sure that's on a shirt somewhere. I should add like a little button for. I should probably find a button to be like, look at little butt, I squish butt like butt, and I get realizing both the strength of guard and the weakness of your skill. What? I was going to attack that bot. You can have the next one, Kitsu, okay? Oh. There'll be a Nimi plushie. Ooh. Are we the last one you play in? I was like, ooh, plushie and stickers. Ooh, nice. Alright, another deep kick. Boom! Less deep. Hey, more rerolls! I have rerolls! This is currently at 80k. Wow. Let's see. It's, I suppose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's entirely possible that he can score from here. Let's get the ball to the catcher and hope I don't knock the ball loose. The highs aren't high enough to counteract the lows for me in this form of league. I seem to remember I am playing against Druari, so I'm fairly certain he's been in Krenball before. Actually, Zio, Mimi is a quote-unquote new VTuber. It's a fauna having gone. What's the word I'm looking for? Fauna gone independent. Not quite what I was expecting, but he makes the catch. Now a nurse what are you doing? You realize it's not the thralls you should be worried about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Well, he can definitely get the level up. I'm not going to just let him take the level up. Won't kill the ability by choice.
Oh, terrific, terrific, wonderful.
Say, is your friend the avocado here some kind of professional critic?
Nah, he's just unemployed.
You should go to work. Try to make something of yourself.
Oh, like what?
Guacamole.
You know, that was almost funny.
They better be careful. They'll spoil a perfect record.
Almost missed my chance to blow. Yeah. Yeah, nope. Prehensile tail. That's why I didn't block with Pearl. That's why I didn't blitz with Pearl. He's got a good chance. It's actually still possible here. Why are you blitz? No, blitz the ball carrier. He can't score the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he still could have. This guy could have reached him. Blitz the ball. Then you get George Harrison over there to jump up. And you get to leap, pick up the ball, pass, run in on 2 GFIs. He could have done that. It wasn't a... It is very unlikely. You are correct. Ulf blitz ball. George leaps to pick up and pass to... a guy across the field. 2 GFIs.
I now realize television has
Now what
one
happened to
major
leaving with 5
advantage over
mummies?
a live stage show.
Marie got
What's
injured.
that?
A
An actual
television you
injury.
can turn off.
I forget by who, but didn't even consider the prospect of scoring a tunnel vision trying to knock out the Tomb Guardian. Me on more than I care to count. am by no means. And I am by no means the best of us. Yay. Stands to that. Another reason I'm stopping the Blood Bowl is I'm just not good enough to recover from the spiral. And it puts me in a negative headspace more than I'd like. Yeah. So which do you prefer? Tapestry or Nimagari as an art tag? I think I like tapestry better because it actually sounds like tapestry. Another quick snap onto a shallow kick. Plus, I actually think tapestry is actually something that you can reasonably pronounce. Nimagari. Tapestry, Nimagari. Actually, now that I think about it, both can be fairly reasonably pronounced. Oh, he's not giving me an opportunity to hit. Respect. Nimagery is nim and imagery. Yep. It took me a second to phoneticize it in my head. But I still prefer tapestry. Hey! Diving catch comes into play. Now, the best thing that could happen to him is if he scores fast and then gets like a blitz on me on the next drive. As it stands, the drives have been throw a rock, quick snap, and quick snap. With my luck, it's going to be pitch invasion and all my players die. I will say for me, that's something that helps me is playing a team that isn't going to win games, but just feck around with. Like my 6 big guy team starts trying to get to 11 big guys. How do you get to 11 big guys? It's hard. It was expensive enough having 6 with this build. FEA. Okay. I was like, I know that Digi has ever built an oops, all Tomb Guardians team. I just forgot how we did it. Six ogres, 3 trolls, Roger, and Mino. Alright, fair enough. It was with orcs, you're right. Okay, it was orcs. Okay. Of course he's right. He's the one that fucking did it. Wait, what? Don't pass. If you want to get spicy, add a ball into it. Oh yeah. Well, let's not get. Why? Oh, ball and chain. Yeah, that kind of ball. Sure. Very spicy indeed. Now, see, the funny thing is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ringo's in surf distance. Maybe he wants a player with more movement to have the ball. Well, both the catcher and the blitzer, George Harrison, have the same movement, so maybe. No! Oh! 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 I did not see that dodge. Very hidden. I did not want to follow that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, nope. It would have been bad, but I did not want to follow that. Alright. Well, take what I can get at least. Alright, let's actually use you and go against REM. It at least ways gets a guard next to Bob Marley. So that I can... No, it's still red dice. The lengths that I would go to, the distance in your eyes. Now consider this. Consider this the hit of the century. Consider this the slip that brought me to my knees. Sue, clip that.
The older I get, the more I appreciate good music.
Yeah, what's that got to do with what we just heard?
Nothing, just thought I'd mention it.
I want this whole thing. I want the whole thing in one clip. I want the song, the play, the fail, and the alert. Got it. Will not. Yeah.
This show brought a tear to my eye.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sitting on a tack.
It happened on my stream. No, let's sing. Singing, losing my religion, and fail the GFI as I am saying bring it to my knees.
What was that?
It's called the medium sketch.
The medium sketch?
Yeah, it wasn't rare, and it certainly wasn't well done.
It may not be the fastest score he could have asked for, but he got it. Enemies March went live at 4, and plushie is already sold out. I am not surprised in the least. When you have 85,000 people watching you on the return of a highly popular character, or at the very least, highly popular performer, I'd be more disappointed if her merch didn't sell out. Oh, good. Pearl got injured. Missed next game. And regeneration fails again. Krendor doesn't trust Blotch. I don't trust regen. Oh, that's cute. That is a very cute model. Thank you, Kitsu. Sorry to hear, Digi. You tried at least. Consider this. Consider this.
He shouldn't have
a
jumped.
hint
The
of
show's
the
not that bad.
century. Well, there's more of the match left than I would have expected. Yeah, there is a lot, and there's a fair amount left, Marin. He's going to try and get some more since she wasn't sure of how many to have made and was not expecting this turnout. She probably should have. But yeah, getting more is probably a good idea. It's only going to make her more money. Alright. So, my Hunter Werewolf is out. My ball carrot. You got the scoring out of the way early. That I did. And I scored. Here's actually the funny thing, right? My first touchdown was, believe it or not, on a Tomb Guardian who got the pick six off. It was an interception. The Tomb Guardian got a pick six. Or pick one, rather. So my online stores have gone to pre-orders to make sure about how much they need. Tall Guardian. Very tall Guardian. Then the next drive started. It was a fairly decent kick, but he spread out in such a way that allowed me to open up a hole for my werewolves to just charge his intended passer. Stun the passer, get the ball, and score pretty quickly after that. She was going to do that, but she wanted to have people get them as quickly as possible. Respectable. But yeah, like, Rory really should just be scoring here. He's got a player advantage, and he needs to score again to potentially tie it up. The fan name is Naplings, by the way. That's hilarious. It's still kind of cute. Player advantage against AU means a tougher time for AU. Yeah. Okay, push. Push is tolerable. Follow. Armor break! No death. Now that one should have been one where I was singing Losing My Religion. I thought the Oath Warner was REM. And that was the entire point of my singing at the time. I thought I was being super clever, but I wasn't.
Something funny is gonna happen on this show.
Did something funny happen?
Yeah.
You
never know it. Alright, let's just get over here. Be a bit threatening. Tomb Guardian as well to support. Speaking of Tomb Guardian for support. That's right, it's my support Tomb Guardian. Do you think that if I showed up on like a Southwest or Delta flight with an 8-foot tall mummy behind me, they would let, and I just said, hey, this is my support undead? I've heard people get away with a goddamn support peacock. An 8-foot mummy is the, especially if it's like a giant stuffed mummy. Big titty dummy mommy mummy. Big stuffed dummy mommy mummy. It's my support mummy. Thanks for the bagel bonk, for the bagel bonk, Kitsu. And Agent 3 is stunned. Sorry, I'm just kind of down bad. Down bad and in some variety desperate for human interaction. Speaking of which, it is sounding like mummies are into bondage. I would believe it. For a second I was going to say, I'm surprised bears don't have loners, but nope, there it is. You know what? Fair. Yeah. And really, if you want any... Uh-oh. And Spike is KO'd. If you want any more proof of that, you should check out the mini I dropped in the general chat a day or two ago. Next Kren Bowl and Blood Bowl 2, I'm playing Vamps and you cannot stop me. We wouldn't dream of it, Zio. All right. I get the ball back. That's a level up for him, at least. Foul every turn, Vamps. Sounds like a great idea. I would not recommend it, but I love the concept. And actually, on that idea, that just reminded me. Earlier today, I was walking my friend's dog, like I do 3 times a week. And my mind was just wandering, as it was. And I thought, what if I had a villain in one of my D&D groups that like was a vampire, not Strahd. We've already done Strahd. But I'm not gonna lie. It is a vampire that you would find randomly, sort of like in a moonlit pool, just like bathing, tastefully shrouded by her own dark hair. The pale skin glistening under the moonlight. Roll a wisdom save. As long as it isn't running water, you're a local lore depending. Yeah. It's a kobold lich. It's a 3 halfling liches in a trench coat. That's so dumb. All right, let's see. Where might be the easiest way to getting through this? I might actually just go up this side. Kobold glitch. Yeah, we'll go with this. Perfect defense! So good for me. Bards roll with disadvantage? Yeah. No, the bards will just choose to fail. Drink. Way to guarantee my direction, Urari. I'm going to go up that direction now. Bards must roll. They don't have a choice in the matter. Oh no, what is happening? I must be charmed. Oink. You then wake up 3 days later, completely drained, barely alive, you think. Three kobolds in a trench coat. Tomb Guardian Blitz. Yeah. Kobold Lich whose lair is under the starting town, and the only reason the town noticed is that after the party went through, the kobold attack stopped. I'm gonna enjoy the freedom of being able to pick whatever she wants to stream. That's nice. Good for her. I'm going to derail this with beef Wellington Pop-Tarts. Not gonna lie, I'd try those. When I saw Maine lobster coat. Parse that one for me, Zio. As in, like, the Coke is flavored like lobster? Huh. Well, I suppose I've tried the Marshmallow Pete Pepsi, so... Mr. President! He's saying trust the ball. This nickel. I flipped twice this game. Alright? It has landed heads twice when I've wanted to see if I could trust it. I have rolled sixes on the next dice after flipping heads. I am not touching this nickel again! That is just a lucky nickel now. Just a lucky nickel.
That was an amazing mess of mediocre mediocrity.
You can say that again.
Wanna bet?
Put a pic of a Coca-Cola in the Discord. I will take a look at that in a moment. One, two, three. One, two. And you say that you are not superstitious. This Blood Bowl makes you fucking superstitious. Case in point! I should have flipped the nickel again! Maine lobster, California raspberry, and Georgia peach. Two of those sound amazing. The third one makes me curious. Where was this? Where must I pilgrimage to discover this ambrosia? You have no idea. Okay. I'm going to have to start looking up then. far away land. Yep. Gotta go to far, far away. Dodge, dodge. Gonna dodge again? Ooh, re-rolled a 1. Leap! Just dodge. It's the same number, and you go the same distance. Let's roll another 1 if you don't mind. He's got his own nickel, apparently. I know that Maine people boil lobsters in cola sometimes. Maybe it's a Maine thing. I've never heard that one before. I mean, I'm not from Maine, so why would I have known that? Can you see the steam coming out of my headphones? That's just how much my brain is thinking about. Still say that the piling on and leap should be able to combine it into leap onto your opponent. Okay. That works. I'm fine with that. Three, 4. I get a 1 die to knock him off the ball. Knock him off the guy. I pick up 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 GFI. Hand off for a 3-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Ringo can still get there. Okay. It's possible. All right. Fun fact about my Krenbol team that makes sense, makes losing to Krendor make sense. The one Sega to Sanshiro commercial that doesn't leave on the other side hurting down on the ground is the House of the Dead commercial where he gets swarmed by zombies. Krendor didn't have zombies in the first match, he did in the second. That is an amazing bit of deep lore. Take a 1-die block. 1-die blitz into... Hey! I'll take it. I'll take. Follow. No armor break. Okay. Now, we pick up the ball with sure hands. Three-up catch. There we go. Yeah, there's no place that I'm be able to go that I can't be caught. So, leastways... So, fun fact, well done. Thank you. It's not blodge. Well, at least it was a knockdown Michael Jackson. He's KO'd. So that's one less dude that can stop. So, best he can get is a 1 die into dodge. So, yeah, and he doesn't have block either. So, it's going to be equally risky. Or a dodge. Well, that's the thing. It's gonna have to be a dodge for a 2 die. Well, how is it a dodge? Oh yeah, a dodge for a 2 die. Yeah. And even it's not but it's still not the worst. But thank you for pointing out my mistake. Ouch. I didn't touch the nickel, by the way. Yeah, now I am home free. Though just to be perfectly safe, as best as I can be anyway, stand up and move people. Although what's it gonna matter? I'm going to fucking score. I could dance, but I'm not gonna dance. Alright, fun fact, Segata Sanshiro is married to Sakura Shinguji from Sakura Wars. Ooh, that is an interesting bit of stuff. Like, I know that there are other models in this game that do the thriller dance, but you really should expect the werewolf to do the thriller dance after touchdowning, right? That was literally one of the commercials. That is amazing. Oh, if I get a blitz. I don't like I wanted to win. I absolutely wanted to win. But it would be absolutely horrible if I got and was able to capitalize off of a blitz. Aren't you glad you went with a 3 Thrall, 2 Werewolf combo instead of 1 Thrall, 2 Flesh Golems, 2 Werewolves? Kinda, yeah. I knew that having the three agility players was going to be important. And honestly, as funny as the 8 strength would have been amazing. Can't imagine how a team would work with only 1 ball carrier. You wanted to win, but also wanted to struggle to win. Kind of, yeah. I don't like winning. Like, I realize it's part of the game of Blood Bowl, right? You dice and you get diced. I just realities of the situation at large. You don't like it when it happens, or like, well, I personally don't like it when my opponent gets diced. It's not so much it's not so much necessarily the struggle for the winning. It's just like, but yeah. Like, now, if he fails to pick up the ball, you don't want to win 7-0 with all TDs on the same player. Exactly. Really? A 5-up pass for an intercept for a 2-up catch. It's possible. Oh, okay. No. Ow. Oh. I'd be giving up. I want the level. Pass to the bear. You know. Let's have fun. It's something during the Maine Lobster Festival. It is a juicy level up. I don't want to run the score up! But I also know that if I was on this situation, I would not want to just be handed the score either. And then pass it back to the throw. You know what? You're right. And set yourself up to get smacked. Also true. It's how players die. It's Agent 3. I don't care. If you still have the ball the last turn, pass the bear. Sure. Is you need to blitz the ball carrier. And look, you knock him out. You knock the ball carrier. And it is a not great bounce. Oh, no, 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 no. Go for the ball. Go for the ball. Ow, okay. Well, the Bears not bonehead. And stunned the captain. Will they go for the ball, just not first? Fair. I mean, he might think about going up with Ringo. I mean, it'd be a 4-3 to a 4 on the pickup. Nope, nope. He's given up. He gave up. He's going for the hits. He went for the hits. I was sort of thinking the same to you. Mine have been so-so. It's just that when they went bad, my plans went with them. That's how it goes. Neat. Should have given those to Pearl here. Or Marina, rather. Well, Marina got the level up at the very least, so stand up. Go after Paul McCartney. Yep, there you go. That's fair. Ouch. I was trying to think of some way to, but I just couldn't. Yeah, I know, but... Yeah. Hey, I got a 6. Neat. Spike! The Thrall got MVP. Nice. What was SPP? Look at the amount of stuff that he got. He got a decent amount of SPP.
Yeah, this show is good for what ails me.
Spike, Sheldon,
Insomnia.
Marina, Big Man got 5 for an injury and a touchdown. Tremendous. No, not an injury, an interception. I got 2 points for the interception? Why do I never forget how many, why do I always forget how many points I get for stuff? $41, $32, $17, $23, $25, $30. Yeah, his dice weren't all that great. Interceptions happen about 1 in 100 games. That's fair. 71% armor, 100% injury, 66 dodge, including 1 6-up from a Tomb Guardian that I completely did not need to make. 71% going for it, 50% pickup, 100% leap, which is good for him. Bonehead only failing once, that's also great. 14, 19, 27, 12, and 16. His block dice weren't half bad. He had more block than I did, and it came into better times for him. Let's see, what did I got? I got 19, 20, 19, 25, 18, and 26. All of my regeneration and casualties failed. 80% wake up, 50% injury, 66 armor. 83 pickup, pass, catch, GFI, 55 dodge. That is amazing. That's actually more amazing, because this is the one that actually is the Tomb Guardian. What are my blocks? 15 skulls, 19 both down, 24 push, 11 stumbles, 20 pow. Okay. I'll call that out. I'll call that even. If you can, you should show your last match. Well, I've got the time, frankly. It's a Friday night. I don't have anywhere to go. Work can wait. Validate the match.
Yeah, this show is good for what ails me.
Yeah? Well, what ails you?
Insomnia.
But first and foremost, let us deal with our leveled up player. Oh crap! Pearl is missed next game and Marie. I'm down a lot, aren't I? Well, okay. So, what would be amazing for Marina? Agility, movement. Some more agility skills are probably where I'm going to be going.
The older I get, the more I appreciate good music.
Yeah, what's that got to do with what we just heard?
Nothing, just thought I'd mention it.
Did you? I wasn't hardly paying attention. No. Move is always good. Yep. Strength would be funny. Agility would be desirable. Would be optimal. But here we go. Roll them bones! 6. Alright. Well, block is always just generally good. Sure hands could be would just be generally useful. Shadowing, maybe. Yeah, Blodge is probably the way to go. Leap. Work with me here. Jumping werewolf. Although sprint or catch, actually. Catch would be great because then I could just run down the field better. And that turns those 3 ups into 2s, right? No, just rerolls. Sprint is technically a movement up. Jump up, actually jump up would also be very good. Catch, diving catch. Well, diving catches is a +1. Honest, I think from here, from here, jump up is probably the way to go. You get knocked down. Get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Diving catch would be great otherwise. Sidestep if I had one. Sprint is fun.
Poor fellow lost his nose.
How will he smell without it?
Same as always. Terrible.
Jump up and then move into wrestle. Well, here's the thing. Marina is technically my chosen ball carrier. Pearl would be the one that wants to be more hunting. In which case, jump up wrestle would be great for her, too. But jump up just gives me so much, just gives me all that on my stuff back, and I can block if next to people. Diving tackle's not the leap is just funny. Catch would be good. Diving catch is possibly better. Catch any pass, kickoff, or crowd throw-in that would land on an empty square in one of his own tackle zones if it had landed in his own square without leaving the current. I would argue Marina be a better ball Bull, Hawk, then Pearl. And the fact... You always forget about... Right. Yeah. I think I'm just going to... I'm going to go jump up, I believe. I'm just thinking about other options for going forward if I get another level. Unlikely, but, you know, best to keep that in mind, right? Pearl gets Blodge and Sure Hands. I suppose. Alright, so let's see. I'm at 9:30. I'm down a mummy and a werewolf for next week. $180. Stadium up. I need 200 to get the stadium upgrade. Because I have to buy the level, then I have to buy the upgrade. The flesh golem acts as a secondary for the front line, which is great. I can't get another werewolf. This is a risk. Vamp is danger, I agree, especially with no rerolls. And I do like having thralls, so yeah. Alright. Let's go for Flesh Golem, and we'll take one random dude. Alright, let's see. Who is another large character from Splatoon? Vampire and name him Octavio. Oh, that's right. It's DJ Octavio, isn't it? Octavio. Name it after the Octoling from the Splatoon from the 2 DLC. Well, are you talking about are you talking about the Octoling idol from Splatoon 2? Because that's Marina. Agent 8 is not a vamp. Nope. Man, it's been a while since I've played Splatoon. Yeah, what do you know with a flesh... Like, I can see DJ Octavio as a vampire. That is who Digi was talking about. Okay, so yeah. Oh, Agent 8. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. Okay, yeah. Player character from the DLC. Gotcha. It's been a while since I thought about it. Yeah. It's been a long time since I played Splatoon 2 as well. Name it Judd. That's right. I forgot about the cat. We'll go with the glasses version. All right. So we'll have Judd and Little Judd for another flesh golem. We'll save Octavio if we ever decide to do a vampire. That would require getting up You have Captain Cuttlefish. I do. He is one of my Tomb Guardians. Confirm the purchase. Yeah, so we have Callie and Marie, the idols from Splatoon 1. Pearl and Marina, the idols of Splatoon 2. Captain Cuttlefish is one of our thing. And then we have the trio of idols from 3, Shiver, Fry, and Big Man. Sheldon, the arms agent, the arms dealer. Agent 3, your player character from Splatoon 1. Spike, your the guy that you modify equipment with. And now we have Judd, the cat. The referee cat. Still no rerolls, and never will. 70k. Well, if we pull up enough, we roll another. If we get like another 40, that'd be like what, a 3-4 minimum, depending. Might get another flesh golem, get little Judd, and then we just have like all of the dudes have like the Linus line. Could get Agent 8 also as well, yes. Alright. Alright, so with that, let's pop over and see who we're playing next week. By playing, I mean probably losing against. Ruari has got a couple levels at least. George Harrison. So we didn't get nothing. Judd the Judge Cat, who would be considered the oldest in the series because, if I remember correctly, he was cryoed. That is correct. Alright, so who... To whom do I die? To whom? Walmart employees. All right. Who's Walmart employees? Squadak! Oh, hey, it's another Afterlife United team. Who has gone a completely different route. And wow, a completely different route and has gotten routed. What's his... 0-0-6. Oh no. I am so sorry. Splatoon versus Walmart sounds familiar. Which one is going to leave a bigger mess? If you can capture the replay, I can get it for you. If it was just from within the last week, I should be able to get it easily enough, Digi. Let's see. 1 white, 5 skeletons, a werewolf, 2 blitzras, and a skeleton. Decided to go for more block. Who are you against? Well, let's take a look. Together Strongins. You've already played this week, so you are against Elven Chess Set. That's Bitwise. Oh no, Queen got more powerful. So I'm not getting much hits in because dodge. Probably, yeah. But there's not that much dodge on this team. There's only 5 of them. Admittedly, the ones you got to worry about are the War Dancer or the Witch Elf. The Blitzers are going to be obnoxious. And 1 pawn. But hey. Wonder who would be their bishop. I mean, AG4 is basically dodge. Also true. Alright. Hololive, Fens, United, History. Oh. Nope. I can't see it, apparently. When was this played? December. Yep, that was about 9 days ago. So yeah, that's just outside of it. Oh, okay. Just I don't think I can use that. You put that in your documents, Blood Bowl 2 profiles, long numbers, / replays, you'll be able to replay it. Okay. I gotta do some digging then. Alright. Time for some fun. I'm probably gonna have to close Blood Bowl, aren't I? Alright. Waiting. What's up, Zio? Most likely for it to update. Fair enough. I can get the game that I got the Saurus TD in as well. Oh, also fair. Alright. Well then, in that case, let us... We need to quit the game here. What the fuck? Hell? Beeping ass beep? Nope, not that break. I wanted that. That's just not when I have perfect... Be like... Would be perfectly quiet. Remember the date it is since the easiest and will be the same as the match. The final name was a bunch of confusing numbers, letters. And it will also be a BBRZ file, apparently. Alright. Documents, Blood Bowl 2 profiles. Right. Profiles. Oh, this is going to be fun. Well, okay, that one actually... Oh, there... Okay, here's a funny thing, Digi. There are 3 files of long numbers that all have replay folders in them. This was modified most... No? Okay, well, technically it was modified more recently. Alright. So I'm going to put... Let's see. Actually, I'm going to check this out. That folder's empty. Holy shit! There's a lot of replays in this one. You just wait to know which one is the correct one. Go to your replays and we'll have the match you just played in it. Date modified 11/9/2023, so that's not right. Yep, got it. All right, so it's going to be in this folder then. Minimize my downloads. Close this. Reopen Blood Bowl. Nope, wrong one. Dude. Let me go to Digi's team. History. There it is! Cool! Alrighty then. So, now that we know how to do that, we already know how this ends. Let's see how it works. And you say this is a good game, right, Digi? Will Zio... yeah, will Zio agree? Alright. Maybe. Alright, well. Like I said, we know how this ends. Let's see how we get there. I made some mistakes, but I banged, so I'm happy. Cool. Maybe Zio is agreeing. We'll take that. Well then, Together sports fans, welcome to today's bonus games. We are here at the Together Strongers home field, which I completely missed when we saw it. That's right, it's a team made of Black Orcs and Lizardmen. The sources specifically, and who are their opponents? The Hololive Fans United. This fantastic menagerie of crazed VTuber fandoms are going to try and do their darndest. Will they do it? Probably. Most likely. Yeah, they will. We saw it happen. Now then, folks, let's go over to the Goblin referee and have them start this replay. All right, starting with Hololive up top and Together Strongers on the bottom. I kind of wish that there was like a sideline, like a natural like side-on view. Anyway, let's see here. We have Grimurian, Pebble, Ruffian, and Otomo on the front line, with Jailbird, Rosarian, Human, Sapling, Novolite, Takodachi, and Chettino taking the backside. Speaking of looks like Advent lopped their long, luscious hair for their casual looks. I saw that. An extra reroll for Together Strong. Oh, that is the shallowest kick I have ever seen. Like, the only, like... Chettino does so much this match. Oh! We'll find out, won't we? Otomo gets stunned immediately. The only Advent ones I watched, unsurprisingly, were Bibu a little bit live. I did catch the actual reveal. Like, that is... I wouldn't call Bibu's casual look casual, would we? But I did also see many clips of Fuamoko. Obviously, right? Ah, Crendor! Ah, Snackle! The twins have the most casual look. That they do. All right, ball is in the hands of our Black Orc Blitzer security. Pebble and Ruffian are on the ground. Otomo is stunned. Both get up. Don't activate their negative traits. Whoa! And Chitino is injured. Fell in the jetpack, I guess. Wow. Well, we're using a reroll into the block character, into block Grammarian. Takes that off a little bit. But it is a successful concave. And I blitz into Takodachi. Ending the run right there. Here comes Ruffian, here comes Ruffian. For the fuzzy fluffy. Maybe Parachino's gonna do something, especially with his pompadour. Chitino did so much, kept the sideline warm. They are doing that indeed. Spoiler, I think the two big guys combined only failed one nega trait one time, I think. Ooh, interesting. I think you get a push under security. At least ways you get some pressure on the ball. I mean, we know this doesn't turn into much. What we know what the score is going to end up being, of course. And I just gotta quickly update my name. And Takodachi is also injured. Yikes! Using an apothecary to get that injury back on the field. Or at least when he's back on the sidelines. Fend goes off for Otomo. They were too busy enjoying their jetpacks that they flew into a Titan. The joke didn't fall flat, Kitsu. I just only caught the back end of it, and I didn't quite understand what you were saying. But now that I've read the whole thing, yes, that is funny. I do my best to read to catch the chat, and even though there's like 5 of y'all here, I still miss some things, and I apologize. Ouch! Jailbird is stunned. Then Burley is going to get hit by Pebble. Attack on Titans. Ah, yes. But they don't have jetpacks in Attack on Titan. They have like that advanced mobility gear or whatever. The Spider-Man, not Spider-Man thing. Vigorosi. Vigorosi. These are some names. Dodging, come around, gets the blitz, and knocks him over. AKA, yes, AKA jetpacks. Have you seen those things fly? Whee! Very much unlike Grimurian did right there. Oh, I've seen enough of Attack on Titan to know that, but I also understand the difference between a jetpack and a waist-mounted personal slingshot. I mean, a jetpack is just a back-mounted chemical slingshot, I suppose, but... Well, Human is getting hit. And hit hard. The Grim did a 4-up dodge, 3-up dodge, and failed the 2-up GFI, as it should be. You always succeed the shit that you shouldn't and fail the shit you should. That's why it's called shit. Because it is. That was a dumb joke. Well, I'm a dumb person, so it fits. Vigorosi, Bromie, Extreme, Security, Robust, Burly. Whee! In Attack on Titan 2, you can actually do an entire map without actually touching the ground. That is impressive. And Strutties is injured. With guns. I'm actually very surprised there aren't more Attack on Titan games. With how absolutely insanely big that property was when it was big. Good push, actually, by Zio there. Getting security free. I find this very interesting that this doesn't turn into something. 4 agility lineman with Novalite. That could have been a 3 to a 2 at least. 3 to a 2 with block into block. Unless Ruffian gets loose. Pebble's not going to take it. Well, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. There's bound to be some shenanigananery. Jilip. Dodge. Sapling proving nimble. Pebble rolling themselves up off the ground. Rosarian positioning. Ruffian. Uh-oh. That Musculari is injured. Apothecary into substitutes. I have a set in the game called the Zero Set. With the right skills, you can fly across an entire map without having to swap out your canisters. Oh, it was Jailbird leaping to get the hit. Only a push. But I can see why that didn't turn into anything now. Oh boy. The APO use was 1 injury too early. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, it's his Apo, isn't it? Well, both of y'all use your Apo, so... Oh, okay. Well, okay, that's saplings on the ground. Human, ouch. Ragidia is KO'd. I mean, the power Apo there would only have proven to be a stun. So how does this fail? Not there. 2-die into POW. Alright, thanks, Zio. I'll pop that into my thing later. That's a stun. We're all buzzed. I gotta say, I love these names. It takes a minute to understand the pronunciation, but I'm really beginning to enjoy these. What's it about having one player with 3 agility to carry the ball and why it's bad? Oh yeah, right here. POW. Injured. There it is. No long-term effect. But the ball is loose. Yeah, that is a problem. And since all your players like 1-2 agility left, yeah. Yeah, so now it's 4 ups on picking up the ball in general. And a 6 up with, and a 5 up with the frickin' lizard. Yeah. Pebbles more like boulders. Yeah. And Grimurian injuring Extremi. Wow, this is just picking apart you. Just picking apart Zio. This is kind of rough. Well, that dodge fails at an opportune time, at least. But now that pickup is absolutely 6 up. Well, Jailbird's getting her cage rattled. 9 armor is a myth, apparently. 7 to 8 is where it's at. So it would seem. Pebble! Coming in, Bibu is a rock that is approaching. Yep. Provoking Pebbles in isolation. Yeah, it's like going back to that thing when I was saying I was watching Bibu's reveal. The moment that she stepped away as being like, oh, the Pebbles are leaving for whatever reason, and there was like that back alley. I knew immediately. Oh, it's a B. Burgel skin, isn't it? And Ruffian wanting to bow the lizard. And Rosarian throwing Brawny into the fans. That must hurt, but not hurt enough because it's only on the sideline. Sure hands failing. Was that 4 ones in a row? halftime and tied 0-all. Zio is down 3 players. 4 players with that KO not coming back. Chatino not coming back because she's injured. So yeah, Zio down 4 players versus Digi down 1. It's 10-7. But all the players have 4 strength. Not like it's going to matter much with the proper placing. Looks like you're going to bury the cringe a little too much. A little bit, yeah. I think if I have to go back and remake the team, I would have went with 4 Blorks, 5 Saurus, and 2 Blitzers. Yeah, that might work. Quick snap. Two ones the pickup, 1 on the catch, 1 on the KO. Now that explains the 4 KOs, yeah. The 4 ones. What am I talking about? Dauntless goes off, so Burley is going to get hit with Takodachi on a 2-die. Musculari was getting pushed around a touch, allowing for a 2-die on solids. Musculari is getting hit by Grimurian again, and KOing. Having a fantastic showing for Gigi's fans. Meanwhile, Ruffian, not to be outdone, is only going to get pushed, or be pushing, while Novolite actually takes the hit. With 1 more removal and 3 players down, this is a rough spot, Zio. Me after that. Whee! Failing the catch. And succeeding eventually. Right now I'm listening to the medley arrangement of Perfect Cherry Blossom. Okay. Bought a 3rd reroll after last game. That's helpful. And here comes a Lizard Blitz into Jailbird. Doesn't turn into much, and rerolls into something else that actually can be considered something. It's not an armor break, but it's something. Decent positioning to make sure that Sapling doesn't move, or is at least was forced to roll dice. The good thing about being down players this much is, anyway, your turns are very short. Makes the game go a lot faster. Powerfuls gets knocked down, which allows a leap for Sapling. Or that works too. A pass to KFP. Oh, I forgot. Or not. A pass to Rosarian. Alright, also works for me. As Ruffian takes another shot, no armor break. And Pebble is still just pushing folks around. They're trying, but the googly eyes. Can't forget about Brett Blitzers having catch. That they do. That they do. Love the juke and jive that Pichu-kun does. It does, yeah. And that stuns KFP and Skulls. And not Skulls. And a pow into an overlay. Oh. Well, unfortunately, you can't. What's the surf from that position? Now, at this point, take what you can get, at least. Because you can't really stop Digi from scoring here, unfortunately. And I did forget that Bretonian Blitzers had catch. Or rather, I would say I forgot. Had I known, and I'm sure there was somewhere up in my head, just locked away in an inaccessible recess. Never given Bretonians much thought, frankly. And we're just going down the line, ain't we? Clearly next Blood Bowl 2 season is your Brett season. Maybe. And Rosarian takes the touchdown as she praises the sun. Or he, she, whatever. And mostly he's, right? Not everyone is brave enough to attempt all dump off Brett Blitzers. It's a pretty average team, I do recommend. I could probably stand having just like a bog standard season. That's kind of what I thought that Norse was going to be. Whee! Cheering fans, more rerolls for Together Strongest, who still only has 6 players on the field. And actually, remember my words of wisdom, it would have been, I was blocking as best as I could. But I'm also trying to win the game that involves going after the ball. Which requires D6s. Like this. And it's shown did exactly this half the time. Because remember, I was trying to pick up the ball with my passer, remember? My passer failed picking up the ball for like half the season. And then got 6 points completely at random because he did one thing right, gets Hail Mary, and proceeds to still not quite get it all right. So should have had a Blork in the back instead of a Saurus? Probably, yeah. Would have been the pickup. The pickup would have been just a little bit easier. I mean, it wouldn't have worked anyway. You rolled a 1 and a 2. It was a 1 into a 3. 2. Yeah. And so, yeah, like a 6 up into a 5 up still would have failed. I mean, heck, your bog standard 3 ups would have failed on that one. True, but 4 up is easier than 5 up. You are correct, Digi. No one is saying that your assessment is incorrect, because it isn't. Smack! KFP is stunned. And Takodachi is just kicked back. But also 6 versus 4. Also true. I mean, that being said, I can't deny the sheer scoring potential of Black Orcs, because I have to remind you of Angrork, right? Remember my Black Orc when I played Orcs a few seasons ago? The guy that had the Black Orc with 4 touchdowns? To be fair, he shouldn't have had 4 touchdowns. Why did I make a commemorative miniature? Why did I make a commemorative miniature of Doc Shellshock, but not of Angrork? A skink would be better? True, but that wouldn't be following through on the theme, would it, Kitsu? And now I'm wondering, have we played yet, Zio? I forget if we have. Definitely look back and check. And the game is just about winding down. Name the skink glue. It is the glue that keeps them together. That would be very fair. And then push the Black Orc in. Oh, that would have been a hilarious catch had it worked. Don't listen to Robuzd. Kicking him down. It's still a -3 to pick up. Week after next. Okay, thanks, Zio. So I gotta survive Afterlife United, and then I get to face this, whatever's left over. Although you will have that week to recover against Bitwise. Or whatever's left over after Bitwise chews you up. Yeah, recover. There's a mod for Total Warhammer 3 that adds dragon sauruses and dragon skinks. Ooh, interesting. Man, it's like, that's just one of those games that I just haven't... As much as I like 4X, it's just not one that I got into, Total Warhammer. It's like I have some friends that played it a lot. Oh, skulls. Ow. That hurts. But then I just watched over the course of those 3 releases, the game just inflate beyond all comprehension. Black Dice were not on your side. No, they were not. No, they were not. And Digi being intelligent. Nope. He could have stalled, but decided against it. Allowing more time to actually play the game. Moscow, Moscow, I don't know where that even is. Other side of the frickin' warp. This is the game I needed to delay the Norse versus Zon game. Aha. Well, honestly, I don't blame you. I do not blame you. I would be I would be more than salty after seeing this happen myself. But yeah, even not knowing the context, I don't blame you for needing to postpone our game. And here comes one more round. High kick. The Saurus came back, the 2 Blorks didn't. Yeah. And the catch succeeds in a 6. What do you know? Smack a bitch around. It's extreme violence. And a blitz into Pebble. Getting the hit on that. No armor break. Now, I realize that what I'm going to say is absolutely insane and crazy and shouldn't be because of balancing, but I'm actually kind of surprised that Sauruses don't have claw. Have you seen these nails? Mighty Blow has been useless. Yeah, it really kind of has been. Mighty Blow only helps if you don't break doesn't help if you don't break armor. Right? Any armor or injury, okay. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, Mighty Blow didn't help me all that much with my Norse team either, so yeah. Starting with Claw and General Access would be nasty. Yeah, it would be. If you looked at the end of this match, you would think my team was the 9 armor value team and Zio was the 7 to 8. Yeah, you really would. Well, that sets Grammarian down. And that ends that. With the ball loose. Yeah, I don't blame you for needing to cool off after that one. But Extremi did get the level up. So, yeah. Chatino got the level up off of it as well. So, Chatino leveled up. They did so much. That's right. They tinkered with they leveled up just by the sheer amount of time they had tinkering with their jetpack on the sidelines. Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. 21s, 18, 17, 13, 17, 23. 16% wake up. That sucks. 28% pickup. That's just horrible. 30% injury. 70% armor at the very least. Still not great. 29, 17, 47, 20, 23. Definitely a bit low on the bit high for skulls. Not super imbalanced, unfortunately. Cecchini with 5 points just for staying on the sidelines. It's always the way, right? At least it's better than dying in style, right? Let's see. Hololive fans, 75% pass, leap 3 times at 100%. None of your GFIs worked. Admittedly, it was only one. Only one bonehead gone off. Yeesh. Yeah, that's big. That is enormous. 38, 23, 32, 35, 19, 28. A bit all over the place, really, for D6s. With 2 players able to do it, yeah. 7, 6, 37, 12, 17. That's where you got your big stuff going, though. 79% armor, yeah. And 75% injury, too. Don't forget that. Although, I'm not going to worry about that. It's a question for me to pour over my book. KO. Oh, okay, so KOs are considered successful armor breaks. All right. They're successful injuries. All right. All right. Well, that was fun. All right. Well, it's been just under 3 hours. All right, Zio, thank you for the replay. I will add that to my. Now you know the full story of why your match got delayed. Yep. Yeah, I will add that replay to my folders eventually. I think some of the number are accurate one way, and another way on different summaries. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what the part that confuses me half the time. Who's rolling what when, especially when it comes to armor and injuries. But anyway, so yeah, this has been fun. Glad we got to do this. And I will absolutely be doing that Saurus touchdown in the next game, whichever one that ends up being. Probably the next game of MMM, because like I've got so much time on my hands right now. Here's the good thing. I need to reverse armor, in my opinion. Yeah, I was like, yeah, you need to be able, or at least ways put it in a way that you can actually tell what is what, where, and why. But yeah, I was just gonna say, I've got time on my hands and the entire house to myself. The folks have gone off traveling for the next 2 weeks, so I don't know what that means about the streams specifically, but yeah. If nothing else, it just means I don't have to close my door. So, D&D this week. Yes. Work on the kit bash? Well, I do actually, you know what? That actually is a good point. I do need to paint my gnome team that I have been sitting on and waiting for a long time and just been wasting absolute time on. The gnome team, the various cheerleaders that I've bought as well to go with the kit bash. But yeah, it's like if you're like me and down bad, there are some fantastic Blood Bowl minis that I found that not all the teams obviously, but they have whole teams of female players and not just Amazons, right? You can field an entire team of female wood elves or dark elves, or if you really wanted to, and I'm sure exists rules somewhere, technically they would be Slaneshi. But yeah, actually that's a very good point. I should probably do a painting stream. Yeah, Succubus Studio. I bought so many of their minis. Not all of them, obviously, but enough. So I got a referee, a nurse, a couple. What was it? The Queen of Pleasure, just for funsies. Some Norse and Amazon cheerleaders with their vamp team. Not gonna lie. Yeah, there's some very good sculpts. They don't have quite the same level of detail as. Don't you have a Daughters of Cain box to make? Please don't remind me of my pile of shame. I've got the Daughters of Cain box. We got the Human Morathi I've got to finish. I also got the remnants of an old Admech Combat Patrol box. I was like. Plus, I'm actually going to be helping the game store that I've been working at I was hanging out at, he's actually moving to a new location across the street, a better location, not on the second floor and not beneath the dance studio. So yeah, I'll be helping out with him moving. So I've actually got a lot going on this week, don't I? Hololive Sisters of Battle. I do have those 3 minis I painted when Callie, Iris, and Bibu were playing Space Marine. I gotta do some major touch-ups and fixes on them. I don't do skin tones or faces well at all. And all of the guides and tips I've found have not helped me in the slightest. So I've got the color schemes down great, but their faces look horribly jaundiced. And I hesitate to put more paint and just lose all that detail because I'm beginning to do that. Working on a Necromunda gang. Nice. There's minis all over the place. Alright. But yeah. It is technically 10 to 9. And as much as I don't necessarily need to, I kind of want to and have to get to work. And it's like, but Sean, isn't this your work? Bullshit, this doesn't look like sweeping and mopping floors to me. Zealot Space Skaven. Ooh. That sounds great. Is it technically, would they technically be ratlings in that case? Or is it just Skaven just for fun? Because I can imagine there being a Necromundan rattling gang. Although I'm not entirely certain. You know what you need? A Rohan battle group for the Middle-earth battle strategy game. I need no more minis. I don't need any more minis right now. And I was going to make it a point to get my tools back from the game store. Because I actually, here's the thing, right? I've not gone rattlings or space gnomes. I thought this, yeah, whatever. Unsanctioned beastkin counts as Cawdor. Okay, cool. Works for me. Yeah, because here's actually the thing, right? I've mentioned more than a few times that I'm also building a box of Hivestorm for the game store in town. I decided to start working on the Vespids. The Vespids, the Tau auxiliary in that box. I'm doing so. I'm clipping pieces. I'm reaching over to my pot of glue, right? There it is. Reaching over for my pot of glue, by the way. Tamiya extra thin. Great stuff, right? I've got this on my desk. I'm reaching over. I'm picking out the little brush. And I accidentally spill the whole half the bottle out onto my table, onto my workstation. It covers the instruction book, my shirt, my cutting mat, and the entirety of the mini that I was cutting out and cleaning at the time and ready to glue. I immediately panic, and I've not touched that box for about 2 weeks now. I need to get back at that. But my first question is, can I clean dried Tamiya off of a miniature without damaging the miniature? And if I can't, where the fuck can I get a box of Stingwings? Because I'm going to have to replace that mini. Just for my own personal obsession. But at any rate, that's what I'm doing. So yeah, that is a bit. So yeah, what do we got going on? We got more. Let's see, Kren Bowl is done for me until next season. I think I'm actually gonna be playing Necromantic next season. I've remade my rookie team. The Death Talk Reanimated are coming, or Reborn, whatever I called it, are coming back. A few returning faces, if anybody, like, I didn't stream back then, but, you know, whatever. Here, so, yeah, some returning faces, some new ones. I put all the zombies in, that I had in that team, in so much formaldehyde. You're playing Norse? Nice. Look forward to seeing you in there, Zio. She's a 40k D&D game after Tombs. Isn't there a 40k role-playing game that's actually kind of shit? Anyway, so yeah, Krenbol's done, but MMM is still continuing apace. I might be willing to do some casting of playoffs as necessary. Who knows? Finals might even be in the cards if Krendor doesn't take it. But then, of course, there's also D&D, the Tomb of Annihilation on Sunday that's going to be happening. Yeah, and a painting stream, because after talking about it, I do kind of want to get a painting stream done this week as well, or next week. So, we'll see what happens. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. So, yeah. Can't wait to see you all over there for those various other things. So all y'all, thank you for hanging around, chatting, being all around cool dudes. And I will see you all in the next game, whichever one that may happen to be. Have a good rest of your day, all. No.
Hey, any sign of Statler and Waldorf?
No, looks like they split for good. Maybe they didn't like the acoustics.
Why, can't you hear what's being said on stage?
Every word.